Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I thought I'd make a video there just for something for you to look at as well as see me how to watch how to do it. I'm just gonna do a drawing of a horse, and I'm gonna keep it very basic into basic shapes, and from there you can put on details and add other things onto it. But we'll start off with very basic shapes. Then the first shape we'll work with was the egg shape, the oval. Okay, so and before I start, just to let you know, you're better off drawing lightly. Always draw lightly. If once you're happy with the shapes and the drawing, then you can build up the drawing in darker lines afterwards. Right, so I'll start off there with the oval. So the oval is going to be the torso, which is the body of the horse. So here we go. So the oval. So you'll see me trying to move the pencil around a bit to get the general shape if you're not happy with it. Okay, so that's one down. Then you have the second one. You'll have one right beside it, the same size and possibly the same shape if you can. Don't worry about it if you can't. So here, so go for it. I'll just kind of, again, these are light lines. Do a bit bigger. You'll see me try to work the line, and this is fine because it's light. This is why it's important to do light, because it doesn't matter how many years of drawing you've done, you can't be sure or for certain that you're going to do the perfect line in dark straight away. So just build it up. So the first step is first oval, second oval, right beside each other. Then what you're going to do is get the top of the oval, link it together. Same deal. So down here, so you get the middle of the oval, and link it up. Right, so that's the torso. That's the body of the horse. So next thing then you'll think of would be, say, the neck. So neck is going to be like a rectangle coming out from the egg. Again, the same point from the top of the halfway point of the egg, and draw a line out. This depends on what length of neck you want. So then that's the first line. Then the second line will come from, say, halfway of the other, the horizontal line from the oval. So again, just draw it up. Right, so there you have it. And then once you're happy with the length of it, draw the head. That's the head of it. You can see it coming together. I could have made that shorter or thinner. Again, you can change all this once you are drawing lightly. So that's why you're better off using 2 or 3 different types of pencils, 2 different darknesses, so you can darken it up once you are happy with the shapes. Again, then what you do is get from the circle you've made for the head, you draw lines out. Oh, and when you're happy with that, you do a circle. So that's with the head, the snout, the neck, the body. So then the legs be the next thing. When you're doing legs, just keep it simple, very simple. Just do a line down, and maybe just put a line that's quite even to each other, so you know that's what a hoof is. Hoof. Okay, and again, I'm gonna have it say a trotting horse. So I have the leg out, it bends back, and it kind of goes up again. And then the back one is kind of slightly different. Down, and not as low as this because it's in the distance. So there are the general ideas. So that's the general. They're the shapes. So what you'll do is draw lines around that. So you have the body. See the whole process of building up the drawing, figuring out everything is. So there you go. That's the general idea. Have it kind of there. The body could be thinner if you wanted, but here. And then so what I'll do is the next thing I'll stick on the ears. So a triangle, simple triangle, and then triangle beside that again. And then the tail is what I'm thinking is missing. So this is a pencil that keeps on breaking the nib. That's all that is. Right. So what else? You'd have, say, the mouth, and the eye. You put the 2 eyes in if you wanted. One eye's fine because it's turning sideways. So that's the general body of it. So then what I'll do is darken in the parts of the line I'm happy with. So I'll just use. Like anybody can draw a horse, just knowing that you use basic shapes, and that's across the board for every drawing. Doesn't matter if it's portraits, houses, anything. Could be anything. You just draw in basic shapes. When I'm looking to make a drawing, I always try to break it up into the most simple shapes. And the last thing I'll add then is the mane. Okay, this table's moving again. Okay. Right, that's the main shapes. That's the general gist of it. Not too complicated, very simple shapes. drawn down lightly. And the next thing that what you can do is then once you're happy with the shape and then you kind of darken the lines, you start putting color into it. And then once you put color into it, then obviously you can have it whatever color, red, or you can have it brown. And then after that, then you can put it into a scene, and all you need to do is just basically put more color into that. But you can put grass down here. Put grass down here. You have like a line in the background for a fence. Start adding in details like this. You can have a mountain in the background if you liked. That's yourself. You can start building up that way. You can make a scenery drawing or painting or watercolor, whatever it is you're doing. So that's the general idea. So the more practice, the better you'll get. So use these steps, and yeah, I think that's the lesson for today. So yeah, just keep on drawing and keep positive. Hopefully, we'll be back as soon as we can, guys. All right, take care.